Where did he touch you? Point it out on the door.
Did you make a Calvin Klein commercial?
Show me on the bird where he touched you.
I've noticed we're live.
I did wonder if anyone would notice. But,
You tit, Jacobus.
okay.
Let's roll the credits. Roll the credits. Let's get going. All right, there ain't no sound.
All right, Rob, sing for us.
Oh, bloody hell, can I remember the words? Oh, yeah.
There was no
play
sound.
Play again. Right, everybody sing along. Sing along.
This is a regular show.
Oh, yeah.
Da-da-da.
Wait a minute.
Jacobus
Technical
doesn't know how
difficulties.
to use a computer.
A computer.
I know a little bit.
What's going on?
So, hey guys, welcome to the Bargain Bin.
Jacobus
Fucking out the show.
Cortex, he's a man, hero of our nation. The only thing that holds him back is mental retardation.
That takes
Hold
about
on.
that.
There was no way you just came up with that on the fly. You've been holding that back.
Hey, it was worth
my
it.
moment.
It was worth it.
Right,
It's like a slow clap moment. Now it's bargain bin. Let's see what crew is in. Dave and his
What about
haircut.
my hair?
He's all man, but please don't stare.
Hey,
We can't even remember the words to our own
Bargain
theme.
Bin.
What is going on?
I bloody wrote it. I can't remember. I haven't sung it for bloody ages, have I?
Jacobus is shit at computers. La la la.
Jacobus.
There we go.
They're
bargain
all
bin.
in a bargain bin. Next one up, it's Area Black. For the furries has got your back. Along with Neve, she'll knit you a sleeve. Can she weave? She'll knit you a sleeve. Whoa, they're on the bargain bin.
Should have used around sleeve
Well.
with sleeve there, Rob.
It's on Monday night. If you're lucky, they're on time. It's a pile of shite, but to miss it is a crime. Last one up, it's Rob GP. He's not a doc, he'll make you pee. He'll laugh it out.
He'll laugh it out.
He'll laugh it out. If it falls flat, he'll get its coat. Whoa, they're on the bargain bin. They're on the bargain bin. It's on the bargain bin.
Damn, Rob, you got pipes.
Give it up for Rob.
Sorry, I didn't realize they were showing.
Gas man.
Both of
While
them.
that was playing,
You said
I
they.
could hear the audio. And Rob, I think you got about 3 words right.
It's not like I'm expected to memorize that bloody stuff, is it?
He only wrote the theme tune. Doesn't have to sing the theme tune.
We were going to get you to perform it at Comic Con when we come on the stage.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, that would be... You know what? We'd do a karaoke version.
Yeah, no one would sing along.
No, it's a karaoke version with a text and everyone would sing along. That would be amazing.
Oh,
So
Rob
there'd
really
be
showed
one-
his age there.
I love everybody's enthusiasm. Bastards.
I think pretty much just Michael McCartney would be the only one who shows up to our Bargain Bin Comic Con event.
He is a star, isn't he? He's an
He's one of the
absolute
best.
star. Oh, yes. Oh,
Poor
yes.
guy. Sitting through this show every Monday.
I gotta say, huge shout out to, let's see, who's been regular? And I don't mean brand muffins. Mike, Goose, Christine,
Justin.
Wooly, and you guys as well. For,
Justin.
you know, and
Subscribe.
Justin maybe less. Oh well, what I was gonna say was like retweeting my.
What the fuck?
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you get for
technical
not including
difficulties.
Justin.
Taking a shot.
Well,
Was that YouTube removing Rob for
Crimes against humanity with the singing.
yeah. They're pinpointed where the issue was coming from. They were like, there it is. Goodbye. Oh, well. This is a successful show so far. Welcome, Chris. Welcome, mate.
Thank you.
How's it going, Chris?
Oh, it's going lovely. Other than the assassination of Rob.
That's how we should start every show. We should assassinate someone. Rob,
Oh, is
Rob,
he
are you
back?
there?
Oh, he's
Oh,
orange.
he's an
Can you hear
orange
me?
square. Yeah, but you're an orange square.
Yeah, I bought this camera in about January, and it's now been the past few days. It's been there we go. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Ah,
there we
he
go.
is.
Oh, there we are.
The past few days, it's been like being a bit buggy, but just while I'm teaching, like not like
it cut you off at like the perfect point.
Yeah.
Rob, sing us a song so we can test our theory.
You know what you need, Rob?
I'm just trying to think which song.
You need an
now.
upgrade.
Well, you know what? But bloody hell, I paid like €50 for it in January. So
That's your
and I-
problem. You didn't use pounds.
January 2010, right?
I didn't use pounds. Right, good. So, hello, Chris.
Hello.
Seeing as like everything's totally, anus to apex, and nobody knows what the hell. That was a very unconventional start to the show. At least
No, it
usually
was
we have some kind of.
pretty standard, to be fair. It was an absolute fucking shambles, which is exactly how we start the show. Exactly how I start the show. Get all the crap out the way early on. Nothing but plain sailing from now on.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought that as well.
Yeah,
Like it says,
that
I
looks
thought it
like
was
a
a
cassette.
Yeah.
Dave doesn't know.
Oh, his
Oh,
camera
yeah.
box. His
Yeah,
camera
yeah.
box. Yeah.
Hey, what?
Your box.
She's like, what's a cassette?
Yeah.
Hey, even I had cassettes. I'm that old.
Oh, phew.
I'm what am I now? 29.
Wow.
You were a
Get
couple
in
of
the
weeks ago.
retirement home.
Aria's only like 19.
I'm about, yeah. I turned 16 years
Aria's
ago.
12. His parents are in the background just making sure that we're not doing anything dirty to him.
They're doing a stand-up job as well, to be fair.
They're worried about me hanging out online with a bunch
Yeah,
of strangers.
they're like, who's these guys you keep hanging out with, Aria? They look a bit old. That one's got a beard and mustache.
Mom,
That one looks like he could be your grandpa.
That one's a dot on a map.
Hold on, Dave. I'm the same age as you, you prick.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but the difference is the fatness keeps me looking young. That's what happens, you see.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
all right.
Proper chubby little baby.
I am.
Oh, bless.
Oh, actually, have you ever seen Boss Baby?
I've got it, but I haven't watched it yet. Like everything else, I am.
Obviously, I don't know why I asked you if you've seen something. You haven't seen anything.
Jacobus,
Yes.
put your hand down and lean forward a bit. There you go, Thanos.
Oh,
Oh, look at his shadow.
oh yeah.
Makes it look like he got a massive chin.
Those Babylonian Mesopotamian statues.
Right.
See that, Dave?
sorry,
That's
bud.
called a beard.
One
So-
day when Dave
Can't grow a beard.
you'll get one.
Didn't we agree to not abuse Dave this stream? I'm sorry, Dave.
No,
No,
that was
I
this
know
week.
for
I
a
think
fact
it's already
I
been a
did
week.
not agree.
It's
Okay.
been a week.
I
I think
never
it's been a
agreed
week.
to that.
Jacobus missed it, so he can.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what though? I was a tiny little baby.
No,
I
you
was
wasn't.
absolutely
Why,
tiny. Honestly, I was premature. I was tiny. They didn't think I'd get very big at all, and they were fucking wrong.
Clearly.
Yeah, like horribly wrong. Like they were like, "Oh, he's probably gonna have issues growing. He'll probably only be about 4 foot if he even gets that far." No, I'm 6
I'm
foot,
glad you
dude.
said foot and not inches.
4 foot wide, or
No, thank you. It's more like 3 foot.
I
Yeah.
thought I was being kind.
Yeah, you know.
I'm sorry we abuse you on the show, Dave.
Yeah.
I know, I get abused. The difference is, right, is that we ain't a bunch of soft little fuckers, are we? We like the abuse, okay?
Not
We like
with
abuse.
that
I make fun of
generally.
Jack's hobo beard, Arya looking like a woman, and Rob being super fucking old. So it's all good.
Yeah, so sometimes when we say abuse to Dave, you can hear him whispering under his desk.
Yeah.
It's what keeps him young.
Yeah, the rage.
I don't like Goose's comment. Dave was premature, no change. Like, all right, when you're young, right, things like that tend to happen. It's not your fault. Apparently, Demon. I don't know why, but apparently, the only one I like here today is Chris.
I did see a sick fat joke the other day where it said, "Look, your mum's so fat, Thanos had to snap twice."
Oh mate, we don't want to start on the your mama jokes because I was in school. My God, they were everywhere and it was great.
Isn't that a Chinese violinist?
Your mama.
Eh?
Isn't that a Chinese violinist?
Who?
Your mama.
Your mama.
Yeah, Yo-Yo Ma.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Well, this was a
that's,
weird start to the show, wasn't it?
yeah.
Okay. So
Brought
I
that
heard we're
quite to a
talking about a book
standstill.
today.
We are.
Yeah.
Please,
Wait.
God, let us be talking about a book.
Hold on.
I gotta say, this has got to be the longest start to any show. We haven't really started at all, and it's 11 minutes 43 already.
No, it just feels long.
We're just setting the tone. Setting the tone.
Yeah.
Getting
It's
everything
another
going.
song,
And
Crap.
I don't know.
What's this thing that you're sharing, Dave?
Oh, that's for the game.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right, is anyone?
I already didn't respond to any of my messages in the private chat, so I've gone ahead and done it. Oh, he said
I
yes, please,
did.
after I've already done it. Okay.
I believe this is the one we want.
There we go. Took us a while.
Yeah.
Look at this.
This looks so cool.
Thank you.
Like from the get-go, it looks super professional, and yeah.
I thought it was about elves, no gecko.
Okay,
Yeah.
dude, tell us about Infinitale.
Sure. Infinitale. It's odd because after listening to Talus in Space pitch about how it harkens back to the 80s and 90s cartoons, Saturday morning cartoons and the anime and stuff. That's Infinitale. It was originally inspired by a tabletop role-playing game system that I had developed as an alternative to Dungeons and Dragons back in 1991. Due to being poor, couldn't afford all the books, so I started making my own stuff. And I had about 8 to 10 years of of testers to help me shape the game. And the game was more of a narrative building exercise. It wasn't your typical Dungeons and Dragons where it's just a bunch of murder hobos going out killing people or killing creatures or things. There was an actually constructed story, and that was kind of the hallmark of the game design, was building a coherent story that somebody would actually want to read or listen to, after it was played out. And the Infinitale Chronicles is a comic book version of all of those game sessions, distilled into the story. I mean, obviously, it was 30 years ago when it was written, and it sat in a shipping container for about a couple of decades as I moved around the world and had different jobs, went off to uni, stuff like that. But when I revisited it, I was like, wow, this could make a really good story. And when I was building the story, I looked at, Tolkien obviously is a major inspiration for fantasy. In fact, you could say he's probably the genesis of fantasy literature, with the sense of the elves and all that stuff beyond the folklore. I mean, it was more of like bringing it into the modern era, or modern at the time of Tolkien's time. And though I'm not a philologist or anything awesome like that, I looked at what Tolkien referenced, rather than ripping him off and being Dungeons and Dragons or being Warhammer, which, everybody's got the orcs, everybody's got, basically the same kind of springboard or what they used that Tolkien kind of built. And I thought, well, maybe I could go a step further and look at some of the the old mythologies of various cultures, things like Finland's Kalevala for origin myths, or the Wolsong sagas, the Icelandic Eddas from Snorri Sturluson, or even the Hibernian, the ancient Welsh stories where things like the Cad Gatho, the War of the Trees, were highly disputed historical poems that no historian really agreed upon. Like if you go to the wiki, it's just a bunch of angry historians bickering about, oh, it means this, no, it means that, So I kind of built my my mythos around that. And I looked at, rather than just being another Dungeons and Dragons clone, when I was building my fantasy world, I started incorporating more of the kind of the forgotten or obscure elements of these old folklores. For example, like the Fae don't like iron or ferrous alloys or anything. They don't like silver; it's poisonous to them. So you'll notice in this world, the elves generally use orichalcum or like bronze and brass weaponry rather than your typical steel and silver. And the entire storyline of the War of the Trees is a historical primer for the game world, essentially. So what this is hoping to achieve is that we're giving viewers or giving the audience an entertaining story that also serves as historical precedent for the game world when that eventually also becomes crowdfunded or published. So you have more context going into this world. And it starts with a focus on the elves, because the world that this takes place in, Asperia, is kind of like a fantastical world of the Fae, very eldritch, very very scary and magical. And the game world is actually a separate world called Monadea, with the mundane world. So watching this this chocolate and peanut butter union merge is kind of an interesting take of what would happen if all those superstitions became real. And we're showing kind of the origin of these elves rather than kind of taking them for granted and being like, oh, that's just some otherworldly Fey realm. That's Tir na Nog. No, but that's just taken for granted. We already know about it. We're giving you the origin of it.
Cool.
That's amazing.
It is. It is. Tell us about these other creators then. So let's see. Brandão, Albus, Hall, Zen.
Sure. So Antonio Brandão is our inker and penciler. He's from Portugal. Elzier Alves is also from Portugal. So we have two Portuguese artists. Chris Hall was on the project early on, helping with some of the coloring. I've also contributed some of the coloring. And Zach Coppenston, aka Zed Edge, is an Australian artist who actually was brought on board the comic book series because he was helping me with the game, defining the aesthetic or the overall art direction of the game. And when we brought up the comic, it was like a natural transition for him to move over to the comic to ensure there was some type of consistency between the styles with the character designs. And Zen, I believe, is also mentioned in there from HCMP, or High Concept Media Properties. He was who I reached out to because I'm a fledgling when it comes to comic books. I mean, I worked in video games development for about a decade. I have experience in After Effects and television production and stuff like that. But as far as comics go, this is my first go at it. So I thought I would pick the brains of somebody that knew a lot more about it, and that's Zen and his company, and he's helped me assemble this team. Although the variant cover artists of Michelle Hefner and Genzo Man, those came more from game development connections and interests. And Sergei Panchev, I believe he's Bulgarian. Sorry, Sergei, if I got that wrong. He works for his own Panchev Studios, designing user experience and interfaces, and he helped me develop the logo, the initial game logo of Infinitale, and then I kind of went with it and made it Chronicles and did all my own kind of flourishes. Some could say I desecrated his work. Others could say, well, it's an improvement. I don't know, but it's up there. So yeah, that's our team.
Cool.
Right, I've got to ask, and forgive me if I'm getting ahead of myself, is this game available as well?
So what we're hoping to do is generate interest with the world itself. The conversation I initially had to kind of prompt the comic book first was, how did World of Warcraft gain such notoriety out of the gate? Like, how did it become something that people wanted before they were champing at the bit before it even launched? And the reason for that is it already had a developed world. It already had a universe for players to understand and explore. And I thought that would be our best bet with the comic book series, is to produce the saga, these 10 books for the comics. This is obviously number 1 of 10. And when we get all 10 of those books out, if we're turning a profit, if we're seeing that there's actual interest in this, then we're going to move over into the more kind of arduous tabletop role-playing game production with things like miniatures and a whole bunch of rules books and stuff like that. So it's kind of a future look.
That's cool.
Very cool.
And are all 10 chapters written?
Yes, they were written almost 30 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. The good news was it wasn't just a bunch of punk kids that wrote it. Even though I was 12 when I first started it, the library in my hometown of Pelham, we had librarians that started the fantasy club, and they ended up being amazingly supportive in this project. We had the librarians actually playing the games. Like they're all the characters that you're seeing in here. It's an ensemble cast. They're all actual players that have played their characters, and the way the mechanics of the game facilitate story over murder, hobo, wanton violence is that you actually have mechanics that reinforce the Emmy of the evening, or when you're building your character, you're defining their persona, how their character would act. Are you the roguish Han Solo, or are you the naive farm boy? Are you the wise Yoda? Well, those are elements that you're building into your character, and you act those out, and you actually get incentivized through mechanical rewards for doing that, and you level up. So,
all right, cool. You mentioned Pelham.
Yes.
Which Pelham?
New Hampshire.
Okay, alrighty. Because I lived in London for a while, and in London you could see the world without leaving the country, right? And I'm trying to figure out your accent. Because
I apologize. I apologize. The more nervous I get,
no.
The more I sound like drunken David Tennant.
Alrighty, because I'm sure there's a bit of Irish in there, isn't there?
Well, my neighbours growing up were straight from Limerick, and you couldn't understand a word they said half the time. Said I think I had a mouthful of shite. So
right.
Yeah. Okay. And also, I have an admiration for Irish history and mythology, and I hopefully incorporated a lot of that faithfully into Infinitale.
Cool.
Very cool.
Nice.
What are the tiers and stuff? If Mr. Longhair scrolls down.
Yeah. So what have we got first?
Oh, for our perks.
Yeah.
So our first featured perk is actually more of a convenience bundle than anything. I received feedback when I went on a stream, and somebody said, "You've got trading cards?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." And they're like, "I didn't see them until you put the add-on, so you should put them, right up front there." So what I've done is I've bundled the trading cards. They're all American poker sized, and I've bundled that with the standard edition of the book. And it's so what's so special about those trading cards? Well, I can show you. Let's see. So there was originally 8 planned for the.
Hold on. Gotta
make him big.
Oi. No. So initially there were 8 trading cards. I apologize for the glare. They're high glossy. And what they represent is you have a bookend card that on the back of it explains kind of a brief overview of the War of the Trees, little icon of the Oak of Ages or the Darak. It's kind of an interesting little cliff note of the of the story. In addition to that, we also have a breakdown of some of the main cast members of the first book, and we're intending to make these a series. So book 2 will have series 2, and so on and so forth. And the reason why you want these cards essentially is that On the back of the card, it gives you a brief overview or bio of the character. Because the Irish language brutalizes the Roman alphabet, we have a nice little, I can't really see it because of the bloody glare. Oh, okay. The pronunciation guide, a little faction representing who they belong to, and then, the card is numbered because there might be another version of Ashlyn here, the queen of Tír Gothin, of the land of the trees. And then we have Kaelin, her loving husband, Darwen, who's one of its faithful soldiers, and then Galinar, the sagely satyr. But in addition to that, we also offer the variant art and the standard cover with little information about the artist on the back. So if you really like, say, Michelle's work, you can actually contact her for commissions. She's a brilliant artist. So yeah, I worked at Riot Games, worked at Blizzard Entertainment. So if you love her stuff, there you go. But where this collection really shines, though, is the 9th card. And as you can see, the branding. The branding is a bit different because this is actually part of the game. And it's like, well, why would I get a game card? What the hell does this have to do with the comic? Well, on the back, it's the player skill of the written language of Slithith, which is kind of like an ancient language that had been forgotten, sort of like the way we treat Latin. And there's a nice little key here where you can decipher the alphabet. It will say things like, be sure to drink your Ovaltine. When you're reading the book, the characters will be exploring runes and talking to creatures that may speak the Slithith language, the dragon's tongue, and you'll be able to translate it with that card, much like the way that players did during the game. You don't need the card. In fact, if you don't have the card and you're reading the book normally, it'll feel more like the R2-D2 or Chewbacca experience, where you don't understand what they're saying, but you get the gist of it from the reactions of the R2-D2, you found a cigarette.
I thought you had given up.
Yeah, I don't think smoking is grown up at all. Yeah. So that's the bundle of the featured perk, because we think that putting them together like that up front will give people more of an incentive to kind of jump on those cards. Obviously the digital edition PDF, you get the download. But if you guys want to see something really cool that I've only kind of showed off once, something I'm including in the see if I can find it, because I just buried it in that deck of cards. Okay, here we are. So one of the things that I was Enoch Chuck. All right. One of the things that I was looking at or thinking about as an issue that we might come across at like conventions or whatever is, oh, hey, you want to buy the PDF? You want to buy the cheaper digital edition or whatever? Well, give me your email that I may or may not misspell, and I'll send you a link in after the convention's over or whatever. And it's like, wow, that really sucks as a delivery method. So working in the gaming industry, I was enamored with near-field communication, things like the Nintendo Amiibo. So I came up with this, and I'm throwing this in for free or no additional charge to the Ultimate Bundle perk. And what this card is an NFC card.
Ooh.
And
good.
You have your phone here, with the lovely Ashlyn there, and all you have to do is say, if I can tap it. I'm supposed to be able to tap it. Oh, because
I would tap that. Something about the ears.
Yeah. Actually, I think I grabbed the wrong card. But anyways, I did, because I was making a movie on this before. Anyways, you basically tap the card and it will download the PDF directly to your smartphone, and you can then save it to your email or whatever. Once you've downloaded it, it's yours. So you have a physical copy that you can tap. If you say at a convention, you got it at the bottom of your swag bag and it's plastic, so it'll be able to endure a beating. But you'll be able to download your copy of the PDF And if, say, the service goes offline like a year later or whatever, it doesn't matter. You've downloaded it. It's yours. You have that PDF. It's totally yours. We're not going to, well, the service is down, is offline, so you no longer have access to it. Yeah, screw that. It's yours. So I figured giving somebody something physical like this would help with that, kind of initial impulse of, oh, hey, this is cool. It's only, it's only a pound or whatever. There you go.
That's really
so yeah.
That is a ridiculously good idea.
Sweet, thanks. I apologize that I don't have the actual working one. This was my aesthetic prototype. The function of the NFC. I actually have on pause right now a video that I'm uploading to the Indiegogo page for the update that shows how it works. And I didn't want to use a real legitimate NFC card when I was doing the examples because it has a digital signature on it. So if it happens to appear on the high seas, I can see who it was sold to. So, yeah. Yeah. So the other perks are a variant cover, again, done by Michelle Hefner, and a other variant cover done by Genzo Man. If you're a fan of either of those artists, I think you might like that cover, either of those covers, because they were kind of polarized in their designs. One was more story centric, and the other one was more action centric. So depending on your tastes, there you go. There's a retail bundle here, the Epic Bundle, which is, I believe, a 5-pack and a 2-sided 19. God, I don't know the metrics here. Sorry, American. A 19-inch by 27-inch poster. It's double-sided, so if you like the Michelle Hefner picture but get tired of it, you can flip it over, and it's the Genzo Man cover poster, and it's shipped in these nice rigid containers. So if you receive it damaged, it meant that Ace Ventura delivered it, or somebody really, really hated you. So we're hoping that these will survive transit. And then finally, the Ultimate Bundle, which is everything. I've thrown everything, even the kitchen sinks in there. It's everything that the entire campaign offers.
Very cool. You got some really cool looking perks on this campaign. What are these things we have here?
So those are the fun things. So because I'm trying to incentivize people to support this campaign and this campaign only, or at least not wait until a second campaign or something else. This is a founder's bonus that you will receive if you back any of the finite perks. And the finite perks are variant covers, the cards, the Ultimate Bundle, the retailer bundle, any of that stuff, the poster. If you back those, then you will receive these 2 founders bonuses at no extra charge. And what they are is, in addition to the card collections that we have here, you will get a jumbo hollow foil card done by MR Gun Art, who has that nice, lovely back end of Ashland there, looking out over the forests. And it's giggity. It's got a thank you note on the back of it, thanking you for backing this inaugural project. And in addition to that, you get this lovely acrylic standee. He's about 4 inches here.
Hold on.
Yeah. And
Nice.
he's got the War of the Trees insignia on the back or bottom. And he's double-sided. So depending on how you want to face Kalen, you can either have his name here, or you can have the Infinitale Chronicles logo. So,
Wow.
Very cool. Some really cool perks.
This is an incredibly professionally done campaign, I believe.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Were
it's
you
excellent.
Were you the one who did the graphic design for the campaign?
Yes. And in fact, I'm credited as contributing artist. Anything that's not or attributed to any of the other artists, that's me. So I did the thumbnails here. Some of the coloring.
Nice.
Sweet.
It does look awesome, doesn't it? Like the page, the book looks awesome. What's your? I presume you're shipping from the States.
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm shipping from the United States, and I am taking a major hit on it because the United States Postal Service, screw those guys. They I had a contest or I'm still holding a contest actually on Twitter, where every 100 followers I would reach out to a few followers, 3 followers basically, lucky winners, to get free posters. And I had sent a couple of these out, and the United States Postal Service just made them disappear. And because there's no chain of accountability, it was, what happened? They just vanished into the void. And I have no tolerance for that. So being the diehard capitalist I am, I decided to pursue shipping elsewhere. It's a bit more expensive. I'm using UPS, but I am guaranteed that the products will arrive. So what you order, it will be more expensive for me, and that's why I'm not going into in-demand, is because I'm taking a major hit on this, but it's to build a foundation for future profits or for a future interest in this campaign, i.e., if I lose out on this, it's an acceptable loss. By book 3 or book 4, I'm hoping that loss goes from the red into black and hopefully better. But so again, going the UPS route from the United States to Australia, the UK, all those places, it'll be handled, in the best way I possibly could at my expense. So.
Yeah, no, because I did notice your shipping was a bit lower than I'm kind of used to from the US as well.
What was the shipping? That was what I was going to ask.
I think I looked at the card bundle. I think it was $20 to the UK. I think.
I was calculating them based off of the original UPS or USPS shipping, and then they started changing their, the COVID stuff started changing the prices, and it was like, our arrangement has changed. It's like, no, that's not how it works. So I figured that's not the fault of backers. So they're not going to have to bear any of that financial burden. It's going straight on these shoulders. Yeah. But again, it's designed more as a promotional element. I appreciate the backing, but ultimately I'm not making any profit off of this. This is to generate interest in the future books.
Yeah, no, that's very good. Yeah, I just checked. It's $20, which is 15 quid, which for us actually is better than normal, because normally a lot of people end up charging 25 to 35 US dollars for shipping, and sometimes it's a 48-page book, and it's like that, and I'm like, stops me backing, but this entices me.
Well, it's absolutely mad when the shipping is more than the product itself.
I know,
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Because I've got a hard and fast rule now. If the shipping is more than the product, I'm not buying it. I've got to stick to that now.
I presume there's a scale. If the product is like £5 and the shipping's a tenner.
Well, yeah. Obviously,
that's fine.
Yeah. Dave says that, but Anna just released the calendar, so.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
I haven't bought it, and
yeah,
very expensive. So I'm not. I don't know if I'm gonna wait to see if anyone.
It's gonna be a cheeky Christmas present for himself.
Yeah. Anyone want to get me a Christmas present? You can get it from me, guys.
Should we? Let's raise funds on the show to get the personalised tier, and we can have Anna write paper messages.
You know what? That would make me very happy.
I bet it would.
It would. I'd sleep with it. No, I'm joking. I'm not that sad.
Yeah, there's no sleeping involved, would there?
Laminators.
Hey, I see you have a video there.
Oh, yes.
Nope, it's gone.
Oh, Rob's getting us back on track. Thanks, Rob. We'll just say hi to Fizz Chozo in the chat. Thanks for joining us, mate. Appreciate it. And he's glad to see Infantile Chronicles is doing well.
Yeah, I just brought it back with audios. Why I pull that off then?
We were all innocent once. That time is no more. The illusions of safety and assurance are inexorably dispelled by experience. On the world of Asperia, the children of the gods were torn from their sanctuary of blissful ignorance and unchallenged dogma. Eventually, everyone must grow up, even the eternally young. A single act of defiance set events in motion that would shatter the very foundation of existence. As the conflagration of a great war burned through the lands, unlikely allies rose from the ashes to defy extinction. The angered gods sought to rid the world of a blight that had befell their flocks. This infection was an unforgivable sin, the true knowledge of creation. Their wrath was cruel and merciless.
Aria's internet.
I was going to say, I want to remind everyone, Aria's sharing this, not me. While this is loading...
through your system, so...
yeah.
So I noticed the baby tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
That did you take that? Because I'm sure there's something in the saga of the Monkey King about the man fruits, if my memory serves me well.
Journey to
Is
the
that-
West.
Yeah.
Well,
Is there something from there? Or?
Well, in ancient Irish mythology, there was the All-Mother Danu, and you had the Tua de Danu, the people of Danu. And Danu had a husband, a lover, Darak, which meant oak. And it was strange because even though Darak was the husband, when these trees were planted initially, they sprang forth fruit, and that fruit was the first men, the first Tua de Danu.
Huh.
And that's there's actually a river that runs through Ireland, Danu River, and that's the origin myth of that, is that all life sprang from that river.
Cool. Nice.
So yeah, we kind of I took a Warcraft approach where I culturally appropriated everything I could possibly find as a 12-year-old in the library of Pelham, and threw it in a blender and then turned it on its side. So we actually have the Tua de Tenu, and Tenu is a kind of a, I would say it's a bit of a hodgepodge of Timu, I believe, which was the Finnish god of the forests, and the All-Mother. And obviously the All-Mother has implications of things like the All-Father, which is the Norse mythology. So again, that's taking all of these different myths and kind of sticking them in the blender and going, here we go, here's our fiction.
It's the best way to work sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I don't say cultural appropriation, it's cultural appreciation.
Yeah, too right. I'll take that.
That's why I put my hair in dreadlocks every now and again.
Dave,
Just to appreciate.
How much would you have to raise?
How do you get your underpants on?
Raise for you to do a show with your hair in cane rows?
Quite a lot. Because I don't think they would even work in my hair.
I can't imagine Dave with his pubes in dreadlocks.
Yeah. So I didn't say head hair.
Yeah.
Oh, we killed Jacobus off for that thought.
I was dead again. He's dead again. He'll be back. No,
All right.
but Chris, this looks absolute quality, man. Like, I love fantasy,
Awesome.
and elves and dragons, and you got everything there.
Oh yeah. The only thing I don't have, and I'd like to make this a point, is there are no orcs in this world. That is a Tolkien thing.
Awkward. Sorry, I just had to slip that in.
Yeah, there's no.
So you got 14 days left on this. Is this the first 30 days or
This is unfortunately the second. And
the second? Shit. So I only got 14 days.
Schnell! Ich habe keine Zeit. Ja.
Ach, du sprichst auch Deutsch?
Ja, sehr gut. Mein
Ja?
Deutsch ist schlecht.
Ich habe auch bemerkt, dass dein Name Fisk ist das Nordisch, ja?
Yeah. Well, it's actually Norwegian.
Yeah. Actually meaning if fish, right?
What's happening?
Je suis Monsieur Poisson.
Monsieur
let's see.
Poisson.
Jack, you have the button to kick him.
Jack,
Well,
he's doing it
Okay.
again. Back to English.
Oh shit! 私は魚さんです。
あなたに
take them both.
日本語できません。
そうですね。
はい、私は日本語少しできます。
私は日本語できますちょっと。
Right. While they pretend they can speak another language.
Actually, I had to learn that language because when I worked in Tokyo, they kind of threw me in front of a bunch of Japanese speakers and said,
Right.
"Yeah, go pitch your game to them." Nani?
わかりません。
Yeah, it was that was. I'll tell you, if you ever want to know what IBS feels like and you don't have it, just try to learn try to on the fly learn a foreign language and speak to a bunch of people trying to sell them something. Yeah. fun
Okay.
stuff.
It's game time. Rob, get your microphone.
Oh,
You read this in your
whoa.
most dramatic voice
The
possible.
Bargain Bin presents
Oh, hang
Elf Battle.
Shut up, you. Wait till we got at the start. Oh.
Yeah, let me just rewind that.
I'm trying, but this is not working.
What's going on, Ariel?
Arian's
so
having more
hard.
issues than anyone.
Oh, no.
This is loading like my very first PC, and that didn't even have an internet connection.
This is a map.
8-bit Bargain Bin Products presents. Right.
Welcome.
5 mighty warriors battle to become the one true elven kingy. Why does that say kingy?
That's king exclamation point.
What's the point?
I don't know. I didn't make the font.
The meddling bin gods watch on from above. What mischief they have planned. ... For each warrior shall face a hindrance before the battle has even begun. And there's the dot. Tiny arms, unwieldy weapons. A bad hair day are just some of the wild afflictions that shall befall the warriors. Who will be victorious? There can be only one. The Bargain Bin present Elf Battle!
This is really where I should have the Mortal Kombat tune coming in.
Right.
Okay, so this is Elf Battle. Let me bring up the next slide. So we've each designed ourselves a badass elf. They look like these. And we're basically gonna put them head to head in a D&D style versus match to see who has come up with the greatest elven warrior. However, before we do so, we're gonna spin a wheel of random handicaps, and we're gonna assign, let's say, like 2 handicaps per round or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Could I just ask, why does Dave's have the hat from the Cat in the Hat?
that's what Neve said.
Who looks like a leprechaun?
I don't know.
Listen to me, Lucky Charms.
I drew the ears and then I did the head, but I did the head too flat because I was drawing in Biro. I was like, I need to put something on that because it looks like it got a flat head. So I was like, well, this hat will do.
I can see that.
You can tell I'm not an artist.
Voiced by
Oh,
Warwick
I don't know
Davis.
about that, Dave. There's something artistic about this.
It's artistic. Did you say autistic? Artistic license. That's what it is.
Yeah, we're all on the spectrum here.
Actually, I think Aria's computer's a spectrum.
Yeah. Good one, Rob.
Oh,
Rob,
yeah.
you never told us the name of your elf.
Yeah, well, you have to see the whole picture first.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like, we'll wait. Just call
Next
him
slide,
RGP.
Okay. So before we give him all a bunch of handicaps, like weird arms and legs, Dave, tell us about Legomore.
Oh,
All right, so
wait, hold on.
Oh.
Goose says, didn't know they were supposed to fight. Mine will lose. Goose, if you've drawn an elf, send it to one of us on Twitter. Show it off.
That's it. Right. So you want to know about Legomore?
Oh yeah. Goose did send me his, so I'll show you that at the end.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
So you've heard of Legolas. This is Legomore. So Legomore, he was a small, like pipsqueaky type of elf. He got bullied like shit. I'm talking like wedgies and swirlies every day by all the bigger elves. One day he'd had enough of that, so he started training, bodybuilding, building muscle. Only problem is he didn't have a bloody clue what he was doing and only trained his legs. So now his legs are super swole. But he has to carry a stick around to help keep his balance.
How much French?
He's got the swollest legs in the land. But he did crush the king's son as the king's son's head between his legs. What the head was doing between his legs, I'll let you guys decide. No one knows. But he now lives as an outcast because of that, unfortunately. So that's Legomore.
He kicks your ass, you're going in traction.
All right, so mine is Bronan the Barbarian. He's a barbarian elf, and he is, unlike Legomore, he knows how to train weights on all parts of his body. His 3 favorite things in life are to crush his enemies, to see them driven before him, and to hear the lamentation of their women. Do you guys get what I was doing there?
This is not a human
I'm just thinking, what is he, a chauffeur or something? To see his enemies driven before him.
Oh god.
He's a barbarian taxi driver.
So, a typical Massachusetts taxi driver then.
Yeah. Go on, tell us about Darwin.
Unfortunately, I can't really say anything funny about him. Darwin comes from a society where men are viewed as disposable, and he basically was spared something called the lottery, which is every hundreds or thousand years or whatever, because these creatures are immortal by time or immortal by age. He was spared of his kind of trip to the carousel, if you've ever seen Logan's Run, by his friend, who is a king. And as a result, he feels himself indentured with a life debt to this king. Although his loyalty gets tested, he is a bit of a sociopath, and he believes that the ends justify the means. If you get in his way, he will kill you. So, yeah.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Jack, tell us about Creepy Davos.
It's not Creepy Davos, it's Bristolian Davos.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Bristolian Davos is a cannibal elf who eats other.
He's got a fork.
He eats other elves and absorbs their life strength type dealio. So he's quite hench. And as you can see, he's got a fork, and in the hand that you can't see, he's got a butterfly net that he uses to catch the other elves.
Was he based on anyone in particular?
He eats elves and captures their life essence.
Ooh, only your mind could go straight there. Yeah, I tried to get inspiration for his book, and I decided a cross between Moses Lack from The Simpsons and Gargamel from The Smurfs.
Oh god!
With a little bit of Dragon Ball Z hair. I thought, yeah, that'll do.
Rob, tell us about yours, and then I'll show you Goose's.
I don't want to say until you can see the full picture. But okay, he is an elf of learning, and He is an intellectual. There you go. Like, whoa, left a bit, right a bit, up a bit, down a bit. There you go. All right. He's a man of mystery, an elf of mystery, and he is an elf of unquestionable knowledge. Well, that is when he can remember it, but he forgets a lot of it, and that's why he carries a lot of it around. This is a shelf on an elf.
Fuck's sake.
That would traumatize any kid. Come down, there's like a mangled corpse underneath a bookshelf.
So is he like a weird version of a snail then? He has to carry this around with him all the time.
How about a snail? I mean, he's faster than a snail. Not by much.
Not long for this world.
But in mystery quests, etc., he's a guy to go for, and in pub quizzes. You know, he's the guy to go for. You know, like it's a useful piece of kit to have along. All right. There you go.
Oh, that's good.
I feel like Rob's is already handicapped. This is
Yeah, brought his own handicap to the game.
He won the genetic lottery.
Oh, whoa, hold on. These are the brackets. Why does Bronan get a buy? Why is he?
Unfortunately,
That's a
there's
good
5
question.
of us, so
You
should
can
the
face
best
Goose,
get the
dude.
buy.
Goose drawn
Oh,
one. You
yeah?
can face Goose.
Yeah,
Dude.
let's get Gooses on.
hang on, I'll stop sharing this and I'll show you Goose.
I just wanted to look at Dave's a bit more.
Yeah.
You don't want to plug Gooses in because what's he gonna do?
Has he got boobs?
Yeah.
Oh.
I
I
mean,
see his
to be
comment.
fair-
Before you show mine, all I was going off was draw a handicapped elf. Fucking hell. Oh.
Oh man. It's like a
Huge,
body
man.
pillow.
Yeah, that's. Well, it's not quite a nugget, is it? It's like.
To be fair to Goose,
Ah.
the art is actually good. Just
Yeah,
don't
good art.
quite know what. what
At
that
least
is.
there's a reason why she doesn't have buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to make it sexy regardless of the mutilation, right?
She just does crunches all day.
Yeah, all right. I
that
think
way.
Bronan would actually destroy that like in more than one way. So
That
we'll
would be a weapon. He would use that
Yeah.
as a weapon.
we'll give Bronan a buy.
A stabbing
That's fine.
weapon.
Okay. So our first battle, Elf on the Shelf versus Lego More. But first we're gonna need some handicap.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Let's,
Throw
Oh,
up the
no.
wheel. Right. So what are we doing? So is it 2 each? Is it?
Yeah,
Or-
2 each, and we'll do another 2 like in the next round, and another 2 next round.
So first handicap is for what? Shelf on an elf.
So Shelf on an Elf.
Shelf on an elf. What handicap are we giving Shelf on an elf?
Chronic constipation. He wants so on air each foot.
Oh, that's gonna make balancing that shelf difficult.
Yeah.
But like he's had a lifetime of like balancing those toes. So he's a fleet-footed warrior. You would not be able to hear him. Can you hear this? There
Yeah,
you
you
go.
As he falls over,
Sounds
Ouch, my
all the books fall out
books.
his shelf.
Yeah, I got to think that's going to affect your balance, man. That's going to be hard.
let's see. Let's
Because
see
we didn't
what-
say which toe. I reckon it's the middle one. So you've got like toes missing on either side. So he's like constantly giving like the middle toe.
He only has
Um,
the middle one.
Did someone write that down, or are we just
I've
going to
written
remember
it down. So spin
Alright, cool.
one more for Elf on the Shelf, and then we'll do Lego
Shelf
more.
on the elf.
Shelf on an
Shelf
Elf.
on the elf? Oh, that's not good.
easily distracting.
Oh, hey, a squirrel.
He forgets about the shelf he's carrying.
And he falls over.
Can you give me directions?
Right, so let's see what Legomore is going to get. I bet it's going to be something like he's going to have the shits or something.
No legs.
Oh, okay.
Yes!
Oh, he did it wrong. That's because he trained his legs too hard.
It's always Dave and the poo, isn't it?
Just don't push too hard.
Dave wished that one upon himself.
Oh, Dave and his Brownian movements.
And what's the other thing? Come on, some. Oh.
No, if you're shitting yourself all the time, I can see how that would be.
Well, yeah, it would be a bit socially awkward to be fair.
I thought that was from what I've heard. I thought that was reserved for Goose.
Right, so we've got a shelf on an elf that
Has one toe on each foot and is easily distracted.
Well, at least it's better than 2 toes on 1 foot.
And we have
That's true.
Legomore, who constantly shits himself and has a socially awkward personality. But back the other screen.
Verbum Petto. Hey, a question. Does these constant shits, does it give him cramps?
Sure.
Okay.
Nah,
Result.
Cramp up if you're having shit.
So here's how I
think-
picture this working. Dave goes first and suggests his move, and then I flip a coin to see if it lands or not, and then Rob goes and see if that lands or not, and then if
Okay.
so if you get one blow and he doesn't, you win. If you both land a hit, then we play another one to tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair.
Okay. All right. Well, my first move is I take my stick, which got a little point on either end, and I stab him in one of his only toes on his feet.
Do you doubt yourself at all, Dave, since you are socially awkward?
Not at all. Not at all. I am shitting myself. I am socially awkward, but I am going to
That's gonna go
stab you
against
in your
him.
toe.
He's got no
That's gonna
time
go
to worry.
against
He's, you know what? The shit is dribbling down the stick. It's going into that cut on the toe. You're going to get horrible
The
infection, mate.
problem with that, Dave, is doesn't he use that stick to balance? So if he tries poking Rob with it, he's just going to fall over and.
No, it's fine. Look, he's like that. So he's like
Heads or tails, Dave?
heads.
Dave misses.
Oh,
Yes!
Dave lands the stick between the toes. Okay, what does toe on each foot and easily distracted shelf on the elf do?
Okay, all right then. I forget that I'm fighting, turn around quickly, slip on Dave's shit, and the whole bookcase lands on Dave's feet.
Heads
Oh,
or
hang on,
tails?
you spoke. Hey, what?
Heads or
You didn't
tails?
ask. Yeah, you didn't ask me to
Don't
heads or
react,
tails, did you? Die.
Go
Heads.
on. Rob lands a hit.
my
Ah!
poor feet.
So Dave's dead now, isn't he?
Yeah, Dave's dead.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, I don't know if he's dead, but at least he's kind of like got sore tootsies.
Yeah.
It's hopping.
He's hopping mad.
Okay, so shelf on an elf moves on to the next round, but before then we've got
You're going to get raped by Bronan. Like,
you say that Bronan's gonna lose his penis now in the handicap.
it don't matter. That's what hands are for.
You look mighty good in that cape, boy.
He got some thick fingers.
Surprise.
All right, let's get some handicaps.
Right. Bristolian
Right.
and Davos gonna get some fucking horrible ones, I'm guessing.
It's going to be vile. What we got? Oh, get some physics.
Physics work.
That's
Gravity, what's that?
fine.
It's just like, why am I not floating?
Yeah, he's like holding on to things to anchor himself.
He just throws something. He's like, right, what else we got?
I picture him like mindly wandering off cliffs, forgetting that he's gonna.
Hold on, I gotta take that one out. Hold on.
What's up? Oh,
I didn't remove it.
Yeah.
I didn't remove it.
Yeah.
Let's go again.
One more.
He can't do Mondays. That's today.
Yeah, so he just can't today.
Yeah, he just can't do it.
Just not feeling it.
So does that mean he's like demoralized and he forfeits, or I'm done.
Right, let's see what you're getting.
Okay, so this one's for Chris.
Oh, main weapon is a baby's first battle axe.
All right. Fish across.
My little chopper.
And
That one works.
Can I just ask? Gets ID'd everywhere he goes. Does this mean everybody recognizes him, or nobody will serve him unless he produces identification?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, he's not allowed onto the battlefield unless he's 18.
How does that work? We got a guy who can't do the Mondays, so he's like, I'm done, I'm out. And then we got a guy who can't even get on the battlefield because they're like, sir, you're a child. You have to be at least this tall.
the fact he carries a baby's battle axe.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't help.
It's like inflatable or something.
That's why he's getting ID'd.
Yeah.
Right.
So, as Bristol and Davos can't do Mondays, I'm gonna say he's just sat there chilling and just lazily throws his fork at you.
Okay.
That's it. It's just like this.
Wait, does he not know how physics work?
He doesn't know how physics works.
Yeah.
He's fucked.
Yeah, he throws it as if it's a boomerang.
Okay, heads or tails?
Tails.
He misses. He's definitely forgotten how physics works.
Fucking Mondays.
It would have been funny if that was a hit.
It was a hit on a Tuesday.
It's Friday, I'm in love.
Okay, Chris, what does Darwin do?
So Darwin was stopped at the arena's gate by the bouncer who said, "You can't go in because you're too young. I need to see some identification." And I'm going to point to Davros, to this burly bouncer, and say, "That man molested me."
Well, this took a dark turn pretty quick.
I know, damn.
Okay.
But I like it. That was good.
All right, Chris.
Heads or
Show
tails?
me on the bird where he touched you.
Right on the I call heads.
You missed. The bouncer stops you at the door.
Oh.
So now, what you do now? Tiebreaker?
Yeah.
Okay, one more move.
I presume it's Tuesday now, surely. So he's not allowed in on Monday. So
Okay, it's the next day.
My disability is gone.
There's a child pointing at you.
No, I have no idea on how to scientifically get over to you. Can I ask the bouncer to beat him up?
Okay.
Violence proxy.
You point out the child that's just snuck back in.
Actually get him. He's scaring me with his inflatable baby's first battle axe.
Heads, tails.
Gonna go tails again.
It's tails. You've landed a hit.
Good old bouncer.
Okay. That means Davos goes through to the next round. Davos is through to the final.
Youth is wasted on the young.
Yeah. Okay.
So, do they keep their handicaps for the next round, or do they get new ones?
No, let's do new ones.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to see Gummy Leg.
So we got.
Does this mean I've grown 8 toes?
Come back.
Yeah. They just grew overnight. They're just like little sprout.
This is one of those battles where you heal overnight and then come back for more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So
Okay.
Bronan against
Oh,
Bit like
hold
on
on.
the 18 there.
Hold on. We need some handicaps, don't we?
Yeah. Right. So Bronan, your first handicap. Oh.
What is a fluffy
no.
TD?
Has to bring his annoying friend Tony to the battlefield. Tony likes to tell you all about his model train collection.
It's actually N gauge. It's a bit more detailed than HO, but it's a bit smaller. And I think I could invest more money in this. We initially had a large table that had them, but we brought it into an entire room.
I think Tony's going to bore someone to death.
I'm feeling that there's like a grain of truth in here somewhere along the way. What's Goose's first name?
Tony. Oh. Right, let's see. What else is...
How many handicaps are we giving out?
I wonder if there's another friend on there you can bring. 2, are we? I don't know. Can't see in the dark.
Okay.
Good thing Tony can.
Yeah.
To tell you all about his trains.
Right, and then we got what? Shelf and an elf in it. I want to call him Shelfie.
Shelvis Presley.
Oh,
What's a fluffy TD?
TD bears. Not teddy wrong, man. Fluffy teddy bears for hands.
I spelled that wrong there. Spelled it right in my phone. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, well, like it is his constitutional right. Yeah, the right to bear arms.
Oh,
Good enough.
yeah, there we go. Constant ear infections.
What?
You know what? I had an ear infection that lasted like a year. It was ridiculous.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, really bad. Really bad.
Affect your balance.
What?
Funny, Rob.
Does someone else have a coin that they can flip? That isn't Rob or I.
No.
I've got dice.
Yeah, get a dice.
There we go. All right, for this round then. Yeah. Right, you both select a scenario. Like you both say what's going to happen. So you get a roll each. Whoever's higher gets the hit.
Okay.
First to 3.
Okay.
Or best out of 3, rather. So first to get
Bring
2.
the other screen up.
That's Jack's job.
I'm on it.
Okay, so Bronan enters the battlefield and he tries to intimidate Shelf on an elf with his biggest, deepest barbarian voice. And then Tony comes behind him and he goes, "Hello, this is my genuine, authentic 1999 Thomas the Tank Engine."
Woo!
And what was my other one? And since it's not dark, Bronan picks up Tony and throws him at Shelf on an elf. The whole time he's shouting facts about model trains.
Can I show you my Ringo Starr autograph?
Well, what have I missed? My internet just went all crummy for a second.
Oh, Rob.
That's the ear infection.
Basically, he's throwing Tony at.
Oh, okay. I was just going to rewind the video.
That's right. He's throwing Tony at you.
Okay.
He's just lobbed Tony.
Roll the dice.
Okay.
What was my number?
3.
Okay. Fuck.
Right, now, Rob, your scenario. What are you doing to Bronan?
Distract Tony with the books.
Yeah.
You'll have something on trains, right?
Yeah, distract Tony on the with the book.
Oh, I win.
Right, yeah. Southpaw and Elf died.
Tony landed on him.
He died again. Rob needs a new camera.
I think Rob needs to put down that book.
Not promoting a
There we
product.
go. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Wait,
The orange Rob.
Orange.
Rob, get this. Get this, Rob. Oh, it's gone.
Cassette.
Definitely get this, Rob.
Do you guys see Rob in the private chat said, check your Twitter messages? And then the
Yeah.
Twitter message is him just saying,
Stutters.
stutters.
Yeah, he's been doing it all day. Eventually, just. That's why his internet broke, because he went on Twitter.
He's been giggling at himself at lunchtime and at the dinner table, thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna get them good later."
Yeah. Oh god.
I almost
Right, we're getting Shelf on. If Rob can't get back, Shelf on the Elf will have to be disqualified, and Lego
We'll
more
have to get Lego more back
jump
up.
in.
I tell you what, when we
Yeah.
spin some for Lego more, and Lego more can come and help Elf on the Shelf right now.
There we go.
He's
Yeah,
been
because you got
resurrected.
Tony. It's only fair.
Yeah.
This is now a triple threat match. Oh god. Well,
What is it? What is it? I haven't seen it
oxygen intolerant. Well, I think I'm dead.
You got about
Lego
30
more is
seconds to do something.
Do I even need to do it again? I don't know.
Go on.
Go on. Let's see what else I get. Oh,
Walks with
so he's got his legs are his biggest asset, and he walks with a limp, and he's got a constant need of Viagra.
erectile dysfunction.
Yeah,
Dead.
he's
With
obviously
some
been
very stiff
roiding, hasn't
legs.
he? Like he's been sticking needles in his ass, and then now he can breathe oxygen. So
Rob,
all right.
Rob, while you Rob, while
He's
you
ready
were
to
gone,
fight.
Lego
Yeah,
Moore
I
jumped in
yeah.
to help you, but he's oxygen intolerant and died.
The battle was disrupted by a corpse that just fell in between them.
Yeah, I'm just there like.
Okay, right, I'm back.
Did you use it?
What we got?
I
What's
tried
going
to
on?
come to help you because you seem to have stalled, and then I'm now oxygen intolerant, and I also have a need for constant Viagra because I have a limp leg. So I'm kind of.
I didn't say you had a limp leg. I said you walk with a limp.
Yeah, and I've got that one.
Either way, he's
So-
dead.
Yeah,
He
so
can't breathe.
I just died.
We just got a sexually
okay.
deficient, suffocating person on the battlefield.
So where does this leave me then? Am I out or what?
No, you're still there.
Yeah, you have to do a move.
You've just got the
Sorry,
corpse
Dave,
of
but
Legomore there to help.
I know. I'm dead. I'm dead. You just got my corpse on the floor. Feel free to use it.
okay. So Tony's distracted, right? I take Legomore's stick, and I throw it, and Bronan. Wait a minute. What are Bronan's handicaps again?
His friend Tony, and he can't see in the dark.
Okay. I take my cape off, throw it over Bronan's head. He can't see a sodding thing, and I stick him with Legomore's shitty stick.
That
Literally.
did come in useful.
Yeah, I didn't wash it from last round. So.
Here we go. The feces spear. Oh! I got a 4.
Oh
no!
Broden. Broden's been stabbed by the sheer.
Yes!
How the hell is this character faring this well? Oh shit!
See, I knew I could help you even after death.
Got him with a punchy stick.
Yes. My shit will live on.
Oh my god! I hope he's had his. I hope Ronan's had his jabs.
You just got one.
Definitely should get tetanus now.
Yeah.
I don't think tetanus is strong enough.
All right, down to me and you, Rob.
Who's
Yes.
first?
How many handicaps do we have in this round?
3.
Well, we got 10 left.
Go on, do three.
5 each.
Five each.
Yeah,
Just use them up,
all.
yeah?
No,
All right, we'll just use them up.
Well,
No,
mate,
seriously.
We'll just use them up.
Okay,
That's cool.
right.
That's cool.
So
It makes
this
it
Well,
first
worth it.
listen,
one's mine.
What? Yeah, one.
Yeah, so
this
and
is
then,
Rob,
okay,
this
so
is Rob.
Jacobus, me. Yeah.
Jacobus is what? A giant hammer up to interpretation. So it's up
Was
to
he
you if it's a
running down?
proper giant hammer or a giant hammer.
It's the second.
Okay.
How is
walking
that
down
a
to him.
handicap?
Well, what he
You
doesn't
can't-
realize
you
now
can't
is that
buy
it's swinging
pants.
between his legs. It's an easy target.
It's a pendulum.
Yeah. It's a kickstand.
It'd be terrible if you forgot
Hey,
physics.
They
again.
call me
three-footed
tripod.
friend.
Yeah.
I can do press ups without using my arms.
Are you jotting these down, Aria? Because we're
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
forget all
This
5.
is for Rob.
Oh.
Overpowering parent that won't stop Chris.
Oh, wait, that one hit a little too close to home.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I see you've still got your videos, your video games at home. When are you moving out?
Oh,
Why do you always spend so much time in the basement?
Oh, I got a gammy
Jacobus,
leg.
yours got a gammy leg, mate.
Oh,
It's alright. I'll make up for it with my hammer.
Yeah, Jacobus wanted the gammy. I don't know, it was Chris who wanted the gammy leg, wasn't it?
yeah.
Oh, we've had that one.
Yeah, we have.
We had that one?
Delete
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, so the
Mind you, how
last one we'll both have, Rob.
All right then, mate.
Wait,
Does
no,
this
how many you
fight
got
up-
each so far?
So this one's for Rob.
Okay. Yeah, so there'll be one left at the end that no one gets.
No, we'll both have it.
Oh, both have it. Okay.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, come on, possessed by the. Oh, bugger.
Can only kill if he's in love with his victim.
Oh no.
Well, actually, you see it as he sees the size of that hammer and is like, it's time.
Easy work.
It's hammer time. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Jacobus is
Stop!
a wizard
Hammer
elf with a stutter.
Instant botch spells.
It's called a long con.
Oh. You got
Rob
6
got
foot
it.
tough.
6 foot tough.
6 foot tough.
Tooth. 6
Tough.
foot.
You can spot backwards.
Tough.
Oh,
Don't
we're
find
getting-
that very funny.
Jacobus is possessed by the spirit of Bristolian Dave.
Well, he died on the battlefield.
Isn't going to change a lot.
Bristolian Davos possessed by Bristolian Dave.
And then Rob gets chronic constipation.
Ooh.
And that means you both get
I like that you span it.
ooh,
An
unoffensively
mullet.
mullety mullet.
To take it on the back.
It's one hell of a party in the back you got going on.
You two are so disabled now, it's offensive.
I think Rob's genuinely disabled. Like he's
Yeah,
frozen,
yeah.
a weird thing.
Look at it. It's like choking himself.
What's going on?
Yeah, he's like, I've had enough of life.
Yeah. These handicaps are too much for me to bear.
He's choking on that 6 foot tough of his.
That and the chronic.
I don't know
constipation.
where it dropped me, but the mullety mullet, it sounded like a Paul McCartney song. I don't know if that slipped in. No, okay.
Do you know your camera's frozen, Rob?
Fuck. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
It's just you're
everybody-
frozen and it looks like you're choking yourself.
Let's see. At least, people know what I look like, I think.
Yeah.
No?
when you're choking.
Okay, so whoa.
Right.
Who's going first, Jacobus or me?
You, Rob. You're
Alright,
on top on the bracket, so you go first, Rob.
Got it. What? Okay, just tell me what are Jacobus's handicaps again? Sorry.
Oh, bloody hell. All right.
Come on.
He's got a giant hammer penis. He's got a gammy leg. He's a wizard with a stutter. He's possessed by the spirit of Bristolian Dave, and he's got an offensively mullety mullet.
You know that possessed by the spirit of Bristolian Dave and the giant hammer, that goes together really well.
All right then. I've got it. Right. I develop a love interest in Davos and his hammer time. But I say to him, look, man, we got to be fair to each other. So I suggest we have a duel. We both stand back to back against each other. Okay. Walk 3 paces. And then on the count of 3. And then we can discharge weapons, if you know what I mean.
Your overbearing parent tells you to stop being dirty.
Yeah, well,
You're such a disappointment.
I just want to say now, I agree to the terms of the duel, but as I spin around, I hit him with my giant hammer.
It's not that long.
Just brushes against the knee.
It just breaks my tooth. Sorry, tough.
Oh man, it's got salami smacked.
It gets tangled up in his mullety mullet.
Yeah, and as I spin around, swinging my giant hammer, I've got a cameo leg, so I'm going to have to fall over as well.
Can we appreciate that both of these fighters have a mullet as well?
Yeah.
All right. So it would be making a roll with the 4-sided die.
Okay.
And so Shelfus Presley.
Okay.
Let me roll first.
I'll go for what is it? Highest wins or what?
What number did you roll?
You got a 2.
Good luck.
I was going to say I'll go for even numbers.
No, you wasn't.
It's a bit. It could be. Well, if you want, I can roll again, and we can do even.
Yeah.
No,
What do you want?
I'd rather he
Jacobus,
kept his really low tube.
Do you want to do you want to go for like highest number, or do you want to go for odds and evens?
I want to say we've done highest number so far, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, odds and evens. Roll again from the top.
Okay,
This one's
here we
for Rob.
go.
So hang on, before you roll, I'll go for evens.
Evens. All right.
Yeah.
You got 1.
Okay.
That means I won, doesn't it?
No, you still got to.
Yeah. Now we got to see if your Counter Strike.
Yeah. If you counted.
Oh, before I roll, odds or evens?
You just rolled up, didn't you? So I'm going to say even.
Even. 3.
Yeah, I'm still in the game, baby.
You both missed.
Okay. Jack, you take the first move on this one then.
Well, I've got a gammy leg. I'm on the floor. My giant hammer. I'm stuttering.
But the spirit of Dave inside you.
Got Bristolian Dave deep inside me. Yeah.
You love it.
I got a mullet blowing in the wind.
Something's blowing in something.
Yeah. He could do a press up without using his arm.
Get in, Dave. I'm gonna send forth the spirit of Bristolian Dave to go deep inside you, Rob.
I'm coming to get you. I'm coming. What you gonna do, Rob? What you gonna do? Spread it. Oh.
Come and get your life.
Okay, what was let me see, what was his name? Legamore's last handicap was I can't remember. What was his last?
He had a constant Viagra need.
Yeah, and he can breathe oxygen.
Oh, in which case, okay, if he's in constant need of Viagra and he's now a spirit, I'm not too worried about it.
No, it's not the spirit of Legamore, it's the spirit of Dave.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's worse.
It's me.
Oh my God, it's bigger on the inside. than on the outside.
All right, me babbers. I'm coming. Oh, look out! Oh, you just hear me breathing down your neck, like, all right, me babbers. How you doing?
Dave, get out my head and everywhere else.
Creeping into every crevice.
Okay. What are my handicaps again? Okay. You know what? I put my bookcase down next to Davos and push it.
And your parents
Because
scorns you.
at the end of the day, I'm not. Dave's not in the fight. It's Davos.
So
Dave's not in the fight. Dave's in the rob.
It's warm in here.
so who would go? So this is Davos's turn first.
Yeah.
Or-
Jacobus, you choose first. Yeah.
I'm gonna
All
get
right.
even.
Even. All right.
Yeah.
4.
Okay, does Rob counter?
It's all on you,
then.
Rob.
I'll go even as well.
All right. 2.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So
that means
Dave's
it's-
inside me, and Jacobus is under a bookshelf. Your move, Jacobus.
This is one brutal battle.
Okay. The bookcase starts to just look like it's lifting itself up as the giant hammer just springs and uses it like a catapult to fling the bookcase on you.
Does Mrs. Jacobus know what you're talking about here?
No.
Okay.
she's just like, well, Jack thinks a lot of himself, doesn't he?
All right.
All right. Then.
Should I roll now or?
What's Rob's counter?
Okay. My counter is I have a lifetime of carrying my bookshelf with me. I catch it easily. And what else can I do that I haven't done
Rob, you
already?
got that big tough, remember?
What are your handicaps again?
Rob's got an overbearing parent. You can only kill if he's in love. A 6-foot tooth. Chronic constipation on the mullet.
Okay, the mullet that was, I have my father's mullet, and he wants it back.
The fuck?
You know what? I counter with catching the shelf, and then like sending my parents to sort out Davos.
Oh, this is the killing blow.
We get mummy and daddy after him.
Right, so this sounds like the final stage. So I think highest wins on this one.
Usually my camera's there, and I'm like, "You're going down." Oh, sorry, you're going down.
Highest win will Shelfie's parents.
Okay, first one's for Jack.
So the cockapult, is it going to be evens or odds?
Are we going highest wins for this
Yeah,
one?
I reckon
yeah,
go
highest
highest wins on this one.
Highest wins. All right, rolling for you. You got a 2. Let's
That's
see
not
what
good.
mummy and daddy have to. Oh boy, you got a critical 4.
Mummy and daddy are critical.
Oh
my god.
I feel like Rob rolling a critical for his overly critical parents goes in my favour more than Rob's favour.
They're not finished with him.
Yeah, they took care of Jacobus, and now they got to take Rob home and criticize every part of it.
Even win your own battles. Get
Can
molested
we
by
can we re-roll the dice?
Why are you not doctor yet?
Good game, dudes.
Cool. Excellent,
Wait.
excellent.
Again, how did that character make it to the end?
He was the one going in with a shelf on.
Knowledge.
The two most legitimate ones you got Darwin and you got Bronan, and then it's like
They both insta die.
All I can say, knowledge is power. Stay in school, kids.
oh
I feel it's safe to say, can we all agree that Legomore had the best death? Attempting to run in to save Rob during technical difficulties.
I tried, and then I realised, wait, there's oxygen.
It's magical.
Yeah, imagine the gateways to the battlefield. There's like this magical gateway. As soon as you run through it, it gives you your random handicap.
Yeah.
Dave is like, have no fear, Sharp on Elf. I'm here to save you.
Go straight for it.
Through, and it instantly can't breathe.
Looks like that scene in Total Recall at the end when they're out in Mars.
Drops his shitty stick at Shelf's feet.
As he's coming down, he
I
drops
can
his
use
stick to him. Here, use this. I haven't cleaned it.
Hey, is my camera working now?
No. You're still looking like you're choking yourself.
What about now?
It's working.
No.
Fine.
It's frozen, mate. It's frozen.
It was working.
It was working until Dave said it wasn't.
Yeah, the only way to get that fixed is by closing all your browsers completely and restarting them.
Press Alt F4.
It's all right, Rob. We'll just work with that picture of you.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Shelfon and Elf.
If we're gonna play this game again in the future, Rob's the current champion, so he gets to skip the bracket or whatever if we do another 5-person match, right?
I get what stick? The shitty stick.
Yeah. I'll send it to you in the post.
Back Twisted Fairy Tales now and receive an exclusive shitty stick.
Oh! Postman will never look you in the eye again.
We'll send him one of those nice poster mailers that Chris has.
Yeah.
Why is this one brown on this end?
It's
like
leaking.
it's written in runes. Hello, me babbers.
Oh god.
Wait, it's weird. Am I? Rob's camera's working on the YouTube stream, but not on the here.
No, it's
Or
working
am
on
I-
StreamYards as well.
Oh, so he's still frozen to me.
I can see him doing his gay little Macarena dance.
He's still holding his neck like that, from what I can see here.
Right. Are we going to do a very quick 3-second run of books?
Yeah.
Rattle and roll. You're regular people. You know this. Right, next.
One
Just
of you
fairy
up there,
tales. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
boobs, dirty stuff. Shit. No, there's no shit in this one, I don't think.
I should say to those that are still with us, I did put out an update for Twisted Fairy Tales today, so make sure you check that out.
Is it good news?
No, it's me saying I'm an idiot and I apologise for not confirming stuff when I should have.
Okay.
No, it's delayed.
Check out TLS on Indiegogo. Tomorrow I'm going to be posting a special Halloween tier, so keep an eye out for that. I'll update you accordingly. One of the coolest books on Indiegogo. Check it out. Comic books, action figures, posters, trading cards. Something for everyone on there.
Nice.
Has anyone got the link page for after we've gone for Tailless, might as well finish on Infinitale because Bristolian Dave still hasn't got a book.
Oh.
Not yet. Almost, maybe. Sometime soon, sort of. In a way.
Chris, anything you'd like to say on Infinitale?
Sure, we got 14 days left, and this campaign has with it, if you back the finite perks, you get those founders bonuses. It's not going in demand, and all of those special little founders bonuses things will not carry over to the next campaign. So you got 2 weeks to make up a decision.
Woohoo! Whether you roll a dice or flip a coin, decide now.
Do I want to or do I not?
You know you want it, baby.
Very cool.
And Dave got a new camera. Yay.
Smile, Dave.
Dave, your eyes are so blue.
It looks like I'm moving a lot quicker too.
Go get the shit stick and show us it in HD.
Well, that's only used for blockages.
Yeah. Well, the chronic
And
constipation.
battle.
He works it out with a pencil, just like a mathematician. Clickety click.
He could be very accurate.
Clickety click. Dave shit sticks.
That would be so painful.
Yeah.
You know what? My camera is really good, you know? I could stare at this all day.
Oh,
Dave, do the gay wave.
Take your top off, baby.
Yeah. This is OnlyFans now.
Come on, Sherman Dave.
I can't do the gay wave. I don't move like that.
When's your calendar
Dave.
coming out?
Dave moves in mysterious ways.
I'm going to team up with that Star Wars girl, and we're going to do a Adam and Eve type thing.
Giggity.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's Bristolian Dave.
My sound's bad. Oh, don't say my sound's bad. I got to watch it back now. Is it because I moved away from the mic? Is that why? Don't say my sound's bad.
Well, I presume when you say you're going to do an Adam and Eve type thing, is that like imaginary?
I was going to say Dave doesn't give a fig leaf.
No, we're going
Anna
to
has a tier where
Yeah.
you can choose her cosplay. If everyone on this chat can just donate $1, we could maybe potentially get Anna to dress up as
Bristolian Dave.
Oh, that would be horrendous.
Once
That would
again,
want that.
we are asking you for financial support.
Wait, what do you mean crackle, Michael? Is there crackle? Can you guys hear crackle on my mic?
I don't hear any.
No? I'm going to have to watch the video back. Just got the camera fixed. Can't have the mic playing up now. Honestly.
Right, say bye to everyone then, Dave, and we'll close out.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us on the bargain bin. Been an interesting episode. Everything you're used to. Tech issues. Fantastic books.
That was a tough.
Games